And now, sci-fi mamacita.
I just realized I've been talking the whole time. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, it's Friday, y'all. Partying. Hey, what's up, party people? How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Oh, golly gee, it has been one of those Fridays where you just want to go, you know. So, anyways, how are you all doing? I've had a rough afternoon. I'm not going to lie. One of my idols passed away today, and I kind of did this when Carrie Fisher died, which was one of my other models, and I just broke down. I was in the middle of my project, and I saw the news come across TMZ and all my other outlets, and I'm like, God. And I am talking about Catherine O'Hara. According to Variety and TMZ and People magazine, she woke up. She was having trouble breathing, so she had her husband take her to the hospital where she passed away. So she was 71 years old. Kind of hits home for me because my mom will be 71 this year. So I kind of considered her, you know, the on-screen mom from Home Alone and stuff. And I had just been following her career my whole life, you know. That was a part of our comedy. So, but oh God, it's just devastating. You know, we're losing our legends really fast. So keep her family in your thoughts and prayers. Just hello, Maddie. Welcome to the Galactic Café. It's just really, it's devastating. It's devastating. So I've posted tributes to her everywhere. I'm just trying to share it out, and you know, I showed it out to my kids and my family, and you know, so okay, I don't know how that works. I guess they let you do that now. Interesting. Switch accounts. Okay. But anyways, before we get into any more news, pop culture news of the day, let us go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping, shall we? I'm sorry if I'm low energy today. It's just been one of those days where every time I turned around, somebody was needing something. Somebody needed me to do this. Somebody needed me to do that. Catherine O'Hara passed away. So I've just been having a really, really rough day. Really rough day. Hello, not now, boss. Do what? Hello, Caesar Gigi. Hello, and Laxative. Okay, interesting scream names. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Get more friends to come join us at the Galactic Cafe today. We're just doing our little tribute to Catherine O'Hara to start off with, and we'll talk about her career, where she came from, what she did. Of course, we all know her as the fun Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice, but she was much more than that. So, but here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will never, ever, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, doesn't happen. So we have 4 legitimate ways that you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie, or scan that QR code right there. Help us out. Greatly appreciate it if you would. Hello, Jimmy B&B, Rudy FR, Ernest Mason 37. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hello, the doting Nana, Tammy W. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. We also have a Throne account. Throne is where you can like set up wish lists, kind of like Amazon. And like we ask for tech gadgets and stuff for giveaways, and then you guys help us. You guys buy it for us, or you crowdsource together with friends. And I never receive your information; it just comes to me by Throne. So please help us out with that. Hello, Homie 97 2.0. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We also have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u =849-72353. We also have a Venmo account. Search us at SCIFIMOMBIE or scan that QR code right there. We also have TikTok subscriptions. I don't remember how much they are. I tried to set them as low as I possibly could. So sign up for a fan club. That would be so awesome. I also have 10, I think those are friend me's, little key cat. If you guys could help me with those today, that would be fantastic. Oh, your awesomes. That would be so great. If you could give me 10 your awesomes today, I would really appreciate it. So, and of course, Sci-Fi Mombies all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, IMDb Pro, Discord, Lemon8. If there's a legitimate platform, we're probably there. So, all right. Now that we've got the housekeeping out of the way, let's chat some more about Catherine O'Hara, since it's free for all FriYAY in the Galactic Café. Catherine O'Hara started her career, like a lot of people, you know, improv and all that stuff. I know her the best for not only SCTV, because she was Canadian, but Beetlejuice. Let me see what else she was doing. IMDb.com. We also know her as the mother. I bet everybody is like searching her right now. The mother on Home Alone. A Mighty Wind. Schitt's Creek. I loved her in Schitt's Creek. Oh my God, she's my favorite. Schitt's Creek. Oh, I'm not signed in on here. Whoops. 71 years old. Beautiful, beautiful person. Beetlejuice. She worked with Seth Rogen. I actually have a tribute back during the Golden Globes that you guys have to watch. I have it out there. It's gotten thousands of views, so you should be able to find it. But yeah, just A Mighty Wind, Best in Show, Frankenweenie for your consideration. The Studio, The Last of Us, The Wild Robot, Argyle, Anne of Green Gables, Pain Hustlers, Elemental, Disney Speedstorm, Disney Dream Valley, The Kids in the Hall, Central Park, Back Home Again, The Last Kids on Earth, Extinct, Dear Class 2020, Schitt's Creek, The Addams Family, animated, Skylanders Academy, The Magic School Bus, A Series of Unfortunate Events. I loved her in that series. She was so good. Hello, Nick and Richard the Wanderer. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Harvey Beaks, Sophia the First, Modern Family, What Lives Inside, When Marnie Was There, To My Future Assistant, the greatest television event in history. Like I said, Frankenweenie, 30 Rock, Leslie, Beetlejuice. Yeah, I did. I said it 3 times in a row. What's up, Doodle? Brother Bear 2, Monster House, Over the Hedge, Chicken Little. On and on and on. She was a fantastic lady. I was going down to where she started. Let's see. Yeah, SCTV. She actually began on the Wayne and Schuster Show, 1975. And then she worked her way up. I believe she, let me double check that before I say it. Catherine O'Hara was a core member of Second City in Toronto, starting in the 1970s. That's where she met Eugene Levy, Martin Short, and Andrea Martin. And that's where they formed the legendary SCTV comedy troupe. She joined Second City in 1974. Long, beautiful career. So, Schitt's Creek won an Emmy for that. I mean, what really, let's see. Oh, she was a smoker. Okay. Okay, what's that? So what I'm looking at right now is People Magazine. Hello, Lemon. And Richard the Wandering DM already said hello to you, but hello again. Let's see here. Serious condition. Brief illness. What caused her death has not been confirmed, but the Canadian actress was born with a rare genetic condition where her heart sits on the opposite side of her chest. I didn't know that. Wow. It's called situs inversus, a genetic variation where the organs in the chest and the abdomen are positioned in a mirror image of normal anatomy. It affects 1 in every 10,000 people, but there's no evidence that that contributed to her death. She said in 2020 at the Emmy Awards, "I'm a freak." So, what are you doing, Slinky Dinky? Huh? So, just sad, just sad, just sad. But she had a beautiful life. She made great movies. She was a very talented lady. She will be missed greatly. She really will. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Hello, party people. Today is fun due to busyness calls. RIP to Catherine O'Hara that passed away. Yep, she was. She was the mother in all of the Home Alone movies. Well, almost all of them. She was in The Last of Us. Hello, Rob. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Hello, Grace J114. Hope you guys are all doing great today. I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked because not only is she's my mom's age, but I mean, it's somebody that you admire and that you look up to, especially when you go through the Grand Admiral Dadby School of Comedy. So, hello, Creations by Chris for you. Hello. All right. Hope you're having a good Friday. I was until Catherine O'Hara passed away. No, I'm okay. I miss her. She's gonna be missed greatly. She's a great actress. She was always that foundation rock of kind of all these franchises, if you think about it. So I'll never forget the last episode of Schitt's Creek where she's dressed up in the officiant, like, priestess outfit with the long blonde hair. I'll never forget that. I loved her in Beetlejuice where, she's doing the dang, She was really funny in Beetlejuice. She's classic. She's classic. So I'll be checking back and forth. Okay. Whoops, got put. Okay. See y'all. Hey, what's up, Lady Mist? How are you? 60 calls today. Wow, that's a lot, John the Beagle Dad. That's a lot. So, oh, thank you. I just thought I'd put on makeup. It's like freaking cold outside, so I can actually deal with it. I'm having fried chicken today, too. Ah! I'm going to lose it all. Yay. Yeah, she had a rare genetic. Oh, you're a rare genetic condition, too? Oh, no. Did he? Oh, it's the honey biscuit thingy. Okay. You're a rare genetic. Well, I have an I'm immunocompromised. I have to deal with that all the time. So, oh no, here comes the kitten. Here comes the hot stepper. You exist, yeah. Touch that box, you're in trouble. You already had your treats. Go take a nap, May. So, you're poking fun at yourself. Yeah, it's okay. Yes, I know. Rest in peace. You know, and she was supposed to be back on The Last of Us again. Her contract had been renewed. So, howdy, Buddy Hepburn. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Sorry I'm on later. It's just like after work, Gorilla Man asked me to do something for them. Rob, how are you? Hanging in there okay? Not snowed in? So, hope you're good, my friend. Gorilla Man asked me to do something. I had to pick up Autumn, the producer, from school. She had to bring me home. I had to go pick up some drugs from Walgreens because what? Have you guys noticed this? Walgreens isn't open on the weekends. At least not the regular stores. I'm like, dude, that's like very inconvenient. Very inconvenient. So, just stupidness. Saying hello to Buddy Hepburn. But in other news, now that we have paid tribute to our beautiful Catherine O'Hara, Don Lemon was arrested overnight in Los Angeles. Supposedly he got indicted. He, being a journalist for over 30 years, followed the group that went to protest the church by the radical Christian nationalist. Hello, Damien's second son. And he was documenting the whole trip. Well, here's the kicker, okay? They took it to several magistrates who told him to go off. And so then they finally found a minion to do their bidding to indict him. He was out in LA because it's Grammy week, and Grammys are Sunday night on CBS and Paramount Plus. And they go after him in the middle of the night. I mean, my God, people. Seriously? So he is awaiting arraignment. I mean, it's malicious. To me, because he's a journalist, it's malicious prosecution. They're trying to stifle our First Amendment right, our Second Amendment right, by when they de-weaponize Mr. Peretti. Our Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights for due process and our 14th Amendment rights. I mean, they're just going after everything. And I got frustrated today, and I put some videos out there because I'm tired of it. I didn't vote for this. I don't vote to treat people like garbage. Hello, WIP JPEG. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I would never, ever, ever treat anybody like that. Never. So, rant over. All right. So, Dawn is awaiting arraignment. We will find out what happens after that. So, I do have an update on Quentin Aaron. Quentin Aaron was one of the stars of The Blind Side, the big black kid, that played football. He had a spinal stroke. I've never heard of this. Have you heard of this? Hello, ghost with the I'm the ghost with the most, babe. I love that screen name. So his wife, he is alert. He's awake. He is aware of his surroundings. So obviously he didn't lose oxygen for too long. His wife did find him passed out. So hopefully, he's a big guy, right? And he's struggled with his weight his whole life. And hopefully they'll get him in the right program. You could survive a stroke now. It's not that difficult. They have really great programs now to help. Like back when my grandmother had her stroke in the early 80s, there wasn't much they could do. And now they can. There's so many great new programs and therapies, even for heart attack, So just let me find the okay. It's called FAST. Let me share my screen. Because I had to learn this when I used to work at the hospitals. Hello, Law and Atoll, Q, and Adams. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I hope you guys are doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. All right. So have you guys ever seen this? Okay, this is it right here. It's called FAST. So is it a stroke? Is your face or mouth drooping to one side? Can you lift both your arms? Is your speech slurred? And do they understand you? And time. You really got to get moving fast to help these people if they or you yourself are in a stroke. Okay. The faster you get to an emergency room and get help, the better off you will be. So just remember FAST. Okay. If you guys want a copy of this, you can go to healthcare or healthdirect.gov.au. And they have this really cute, really nicely printed up, kind of like postcard thing for FAST. So just, be aware, take care of yourself. Stroke and blood clot and heart disease are the number one things that will, bother everybody. It's going to happen to everybody. Doesn't matter what your blood type, doesn't matter what your genetic background. Some people are more disposition to it than others. But just, be aware and take care of yourself. So, and before you start any aspirin therapy, consult a physician. Please, please, and thank you. Let's see here. Hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. Say hello. Back, all kinds of ruckus down the hall. Are the kids in the hall misbehaving? Buddy Hepburn saying hello. Oh boy, where's everybody over on TikTok? Everybody's too busy right now, I guess. I'll just share out. So, and a ham. I think I'm gonna watch Black Phone 2 tonight when we get done here. Hello, Deborah Wolf Collins. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. I watched Starfleet Academy yesterday. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm really, you know what? Out of all of the Kurtzman stuff, I'm going to say the Raisin Bread and Will Shatner. I know. He is hilarious. That is funny, isn't it? Yeah. Somebody made up a meme where he's like doing the renovation on HGTV, and he opens the cabinet and it's like all Raisin Bran. Hey, Leave, what's up? Good evening to you too. Hope you're doing great today. The Winter Olympics kicks off next week on the 6th. Can you believe we're already here? Mariah Carey will be the opening entertainer. So I am wearing makeup. Why are you surprised? You don't like it? It's cold outside, so I can handle it. When it's like the dead of summer, I'm just like, so. Yeah, I thought I'd start doing something different. Actually, I need to get better cameras. So Will Shat in the house. Wait, Will Shat where? That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, why does everybody want my attention when I'm on my show? I don't get it. All right. I'll get rid of all these announcements. All right. Who's the Q? What Q? Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Well, that's all the news, pop culture news for right now that I had. So just everybody is just, at least on TMZ today, everybody was flipping out over, I don't have a date. Nope. Nope, just felt like wearing makeup. Nah. Dating is for suckers. No, I'm kidding. Dating is for chumps. No, just kidding. No, I just felt like putting it on. Had to go dig it out of Autumn, the producer's crap. She's hiding it from me. I got to have it for a trip I'm taking next month anyways. Can you guys believe February is Sunday? Brown. Excuse me. What did Brown do for you? So. Whose birthday party? My birthday's in December, dude. The next birthday in our family is Autumn, the producer. My baby's going to be 18. I'm so sad. Well, guess I've done my job then. And she'll graduate in May. So yay. Well, my hair is brown and so are my eyes. Okay. Okay, leave. Laying it on a little too thick there, dude. All right. So, I had an extra screen of Instagrammy. Hold on. I don't think I ever locked in here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Damn it, Jim. Damn it, Jim. I'm not dating Isaac. No, I am not a robosexual. Nice try, though. Hello, KL Robinson 1218 over on Instagram. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I hope you're doing great today. All right, since I've got TikTok going on my phone, Ted! I love that little raunchy teddy bear. Oh, boy. Oh. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, my. I hadn't heard this. Okay, I got to save this. Oh. Such a beautiful lady. Oh, here I am ranting and raving. Okay, is that all that's out there? Oh, no. God. IGN.com is reporting that Fast and Furious 11, titled Fast Forever, will hit theaters March 17th, 2028. Yuck. I'm so tired. What? No, I don't do Amazon. Gross. I mean, sometimes. Not all the time. God, I'm so tired of Fast and Furious movies. Anybody else tired of Fast and Furious movies? Somebody say hello over here. That's what she said. Hello, Looney One. And hi, Isaiah. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. So, my good buddy Rob. He's so cool. I miss my brother from another mother. All right. Here you go. There it is. Hello, Mr. Maples and Zaina. Is that how you say your name? I'm glad you're fine. Are you feeling better, Isaiah? I hope you are. But yeah, Fast Forever has a release date of March 17th, 2028. Yay. Can you tell I'm very excited about this? Oh. She was already in serious condition when they took her to the hospital. This is People magazine. He's released without bail. Cool. You're just bored and yeah. I get it. So Don Lemon has been released from jail with no bail. I mean, this case is going to get thrown out, guys. I'm telling you now. It's going to get thrown out. Oh, there she was with Macaulay Culkin at his star on the Walk of Fame. I believe she has her own star. I think I have a picture of it, but I have new stars I have to go look at. Oh, She worked with Tim Burton for a very long time. She really did. Oh no. Screen Rant is reporting that Star Wars is rewriting The Rise of Skywalker. What? Shit. Following Kathleen Kennedy's exit after years of backlash. Look, man, you put the crap out, now deal with it. Now deal with it. Right? Jesus. Michael Keaton, Kathleen. Yeah. Hey, nice. Man, Planet Comic-Con is going to be so freaking awesome. Hey, guess who's coming to Missouri Comic-Con? Oh, yeah, TMZ just posted that out there. Let's see. Oh. Yay, Don's out of jail. Behave yourself, Don Lemon. Grammy Sunday begins. See, the Grammy Awards premiere ceremony begins at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. The live from the red carpet begins at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And the Grammys themselves begin at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, only on CBS and Paramount Plus. We will not be watching it. We've got Muppets and Forbidden Frequencies. Uh-oh. We've had a tragedy. Let's not compound it with ignorance. Ooh, Picardo. Burn. Oh, what's this? Ha. That's funny. SpongeBob the movie is out on digital. Ugh. What the? John Stamos, one of my all-time favorite scenes. Catherine was an artist. Oh, he's paying tribute. I guess he worked with her on that movie. Oh, Seth is really going to miss her. She really helped bring the studio forward. So look at all these tributes. Alex Borstein has one with her. Oh, that's right. She was on Mad TV. She made an appearance on Mad TV in '99. I remember that. Oh, so cute. Saturn Awards are coming. Oh boy. Oh, I'm just happy to be alive. That's cute. John Tyler Christopher. Nice. Rebecca Quinn. To poop on. Bridgerton season 4 is getting certified fresh with Rotten Tomatoes. 90%. Wow. Wow. Hey, what's this? 60 of our favorite 60 episodes of Star Trek for the 60th anniversary. Lady Gaga, if you haven't heard, recorded a version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood opening theme. So, pretty good. Bob Ross paintings raise over $1.2 million for public television. Nice. Oh, Lord. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to talk about, they're important to talk about, but we need to save it for a forbidden frequency. Brian Reagan comedy. Okay. All right. Well, there's that part. Okay. Give me a second. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody has good plans for the weekend. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Love it when it does that. All right. Let me share my screen. Let's do some good news of the day, shall we? Because I need to boost my spirits. She was actually one of the founding members of the SCTV troupe in 1974. Yeah, she was. So think about this, guys. Okay. Joe Flaherty, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, Martin Short, John Candy, Rick Moranis, Dave Thomas. They all cycled through SCTV, and look at where their careers went. Hello, Papa Pollock the Third. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. I mean, think about that. Isn't that fantastic? All those people had fantastic careers and still do have fantastic careers. So, hello, Selby Fowler. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. But I know the tea. You know what? I'm going to go back and find that because I want you to see it. It just made my heart happy. It did, didn't it? And you can still watch it. It's out there. But yeah, she was one of the founding members of SCTV. Okay, let me go find that. I want you to hear what she says. Oh, is this the one you're talking about, buddy? Oh my God, Becky, hold on. I'll come back and do, hold on. Is this the commercial you're talking about for Raisin Bran?
Will shop?
Darn day.
Whoa.
Bye. Will Shad in the house.
Wait, Will shot where?
Is that Dr. Shih Tzu? Perfect.
Will shot on the car.
Oh, Lord.
You're too
I wish I could show this to you guys over here. Oh, my God. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love it. Okay, let me go find that TMZ. What's up, Jim Carrey? What are you? Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, Ted. Yep, Ted's coming, friends. Oh, Lord. Yep, Jim Carrey is 74 now. Where is my search? There it is. I hate the way they have this organized. All right. Let's see here. Is it up here in their stories, maybe? Wait, what? What was that about? Oh, wow. They put Hulk Hogan's Florida mansion on the market. Oh, my God. Have you guys seen this? Somebody, okay, so Ariana Grande had some photos done for Vogue. And, okay, where is it? Hold on. Anyways, she has some photos done for Vogue, and her team, for some reason, was trying to fix a certain spot. And here it is. Give me a second. Can you guys see that? And they put in an extra finger. Extra finger. Idiots. All right. This is what I want to show you. Okay. I got to stop it every few seconds. Okay.
You're my favorite actress ever. Okay. And you've been, oh no, seriously.
Did you hear her? She's like, yeah, sure. This was her at LAX when she was getting ready to leave. And of course she's got her Canadian passport in her hand. And
so many legendary roles. When all is said and done, which one role would you most like to be remembered for? Mother?
Oh, I love it. He's like, what role would you like to be remembered for? And she said, Mother. Because she was a mom. She had kids.
What about acting? That's a good role, like a personal role.
His wife.
Oh, that's good.
His wife. That's sweet.
These are all PC answers.
Oh, stop. I don't know.
You don't know?
They were really cute.
No worries.
She met her husband on the set of Beetlejuice. He was one of the set designers, and they fell in love.
Good seeing you in The Last of Us.
Thank you.
You can do no wrong, honestly. You really can.
You're very kind.
No worries. It's good to see you, and thank you for being so kind.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Isn't that beautiful? That would be, if I want to be remembered for anything, it's definitely being a good mother. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara. All right. Let's see here. Let's go through the chat here real quick. Yeah, that commercial was funny as all get out. That was great. Will Shat, where? Red alert. You know, silver alerts here in the United States are for when elderly people go missing, right? Just be careful. I know, Selby. It got me through childhood too. It was always on Nickelodeon, like on reruns. That's what I loved about it. You know, it was always there, which you could watch it. They need to go all the way back to The Force Awakens. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Jar Jar Abrams. No, ew. No, thank you. I'm not dating anybody. Leave. Cut it out. Count Floyd? All right. Yeah, he does look good, doesn't he? Yeah. It's all that Raisin Bran. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. So, yeah, SCTV was one of my favorites, along with SNL, because both, if you think about it, anybody who was on, hello, Gma and Pete, I think that's how you say it. Anybody who was on SNL or SCTV funneled through Second City. Hello, applauser. Welcome to Galactic Café. So somebody help me with some kitty cats over here on TikTok, please. Please and thank you. So good stuff. Always good stuff. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Let's do some good news of the day, shall we? Here we go. I get all of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. That's Good News Network, all one word, .org. Today's quote of the day is by Miss Katharine Hepburn. If you obey all the rules, you miss a lot of fun. You know, that's a good one. And the one when I hear her do this, that was weird. Something in my neighbor's backyard. I think about well-behaved women rarely make history. That's the other one I think about. So, okay, is that a puppy? 18 outdoor dogs rescued from winter storm, and one gives birth safe and warm inside the shelter. Aw. No, look at those puppies. Sweetie puppies. Oh, look at that one. Look at the spots. Cute. Hey, Missouri, huh? In Southeast Missouri, the nonprofit Animal Rescue Corps helped save a pregnant female dog along with 17 others from the snow and freezing temperatures that battered so much of the United States. Safe and warm at their rescue center outside Nashville, the ARC staff helped her welcome a litter of 9 adorable puppies into the world. According to ARC, following a call in Doniphan, Missouri, their responder found several adult dogs chained up and multiple litters of puppies roaming free. Oh, no. Oh. This is not a criminal case, says ARC Executive Director and finalist for the CNN 2025 Hero of the Year Award, Tim Woodard, as it was the property owner who took the initiative to ask for help when the winter storm was on the horizon. The people living on the property recognized that the number of dogs had grown beyond what they could manage, and they could no longer care for the animals, said Woodward. These individuals also agreed to have their personal dogs spayed and neutered immediately at ARC's expense. Yes, please spay and neuter your pets. Hello, Sandra W. 923. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. ARC team members traveled to the area on Thursday night, met with local rescuers on Friday morning, and transported 7 adult dogs and 11 puppies to its rescue shelter near Nashville, Tennessee later that day, KFBS 12 reports. Look at that puppy. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so cute. Described as a situation of uncontrolled reproduction that got out of hand, the property owners had only gotten a hold of the first few dogs after volunteering to help a family member. ARC doesn't specialize in adoption, but rather large-scale rescues of multiple animals. Once mentally and medically recovered from the conditions they were rescued from, and legal custody has been secured, ARC will work through their network of pre-approved 501c3 nonprofit shelters and rescues, where these cute, adorable animals will continue their journey to a loving forever home. Hello, Rusty Turtle Head. Okay. So, I want to take that one home right there. That one's cute too. They're all cute. Guys, as a fellow Springfieldian to Bob Barker, and I share a birthday with him, please do the world a damn favor. Spay and neuter your pets. Please. There are a lot of like rescue shelters that will help you with vouchers if you can't afford it. Please spay and neuter your pets. Help control that. Hold on. Let me start over. Help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. No, I'm kidding. But yes, spay and neuter your pets. Please. I mean, I have 6 cats. That should tell you how many animals are not spayed and neutered in Southwest Missouri. So, just saying. Anyways. Citizen scientist spots Earth-like planet. Now astrophysicist will focus more powerful telescopes on it. Ooh. Artist concept of exoplanet candidate HD 137010B. In a story that proves you don't have to be a star to find a star, astronomers are excited to train the next generation of telescopes at an Earth-like exoplanet discovered by a citizen scientist, Alexander Venner, currently studying at the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy, picked his way by hand through the data collected by a now retired NASA space-based telescope called Kepler, which was used to examine the sky for exoplanets during a survey of 500,000 stars that ended 8 years ago. Cool. Data sets like these are huge and often combined through I can't talk today. And often combed through with search algorithms, but the PhD student managed what others did not by rolling up his sleeves, so to speak. It was completely missed, Mr. Venner told Science Magazine about his discovery presented at the Rocky Worlds Conference in Groningen. The best way to detect it was actually just look. The reason it was missed was because the exoplanet orbits a K-dwarf star designated HD 137010. At just 164 light years away, it's close enough for Kepler to have recorded the presence of such a small planet and for the most powerful telescopes of the day to record it in great detail. Scientists look for exoplanets by centering a telescope on a distant star and waiting to see a dip in the star's light, indicating there's something orbiting the large star enough to reduce the light signal. A planet or a spacecraft or aliens. I'm kidding. Not really. Not kidding. This is called the transition method. The first man to ever identify an exoplanet this way concluded shortly after there must be millions of them. Indeed, the number of known planets beyond our solar system has passed 6,000. Yet those which are Earth-like in orbit and mass number merely a few dozen. Hello, Tangi. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I hope you're doing great today. Most exoplanets are large and hot, making for easy detection because of the dark dips in light described earlier. Small Earth-sized rocky worlds orbiting within their star's habitable zone are not only of the greatest interest to scientists, they're also much harder to spot since they're cooler and smaller. This is exactly why Venner was able to discover, this planet called HD 137010b. Search algorithms passed over its faint signal in the Kepler data. Venner came across the data through the Planet Hunters Project, which recruits citizen scientists and volunteer enthusiasts to search through data from Kepler and other planet hunting telescopes to look for signals left behind by larger surveys. Hello, DeLarge. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Venner was thusly recruited during his time at the Planck Institute, stumbling upon the signal dip from HD 137010. He and his colleagues determined that a planet rather than a binary star explained the dip, and that by looking at time between dips and the faintness of the signal, an Earth-sized world with about the same orbit as our planet fit the data. Venner and his team's findings were presented in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. Oh my God, Becky. Caffeine IV stat. All right. The hell is that? Okay, weird. And they propose that HD 137010b sits on a freezing edge of the habitable zone, attributable to HD 137010's temperature of about 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, lower than our sun. It's doubly exciting because of the few dozen Earth-sized worlds known to science that orbit in what should theoretically be habitable zones, the not too hot, not too cold space where temperatures could support liquid water. Many orbit M-type stars, which have a nasty habit of obliterating planetary atmospheres by spewing out high energy radiation. Hello, Mandy Contreras. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Galactic Café. HD 137010b now presents as a really appealing target for two upcoming telescope missions. European Space Agency's orbital Plato telescope, a successor to Kepler, due to launch in about a year, and the Isaac Newton telescope on the Spanish island of Las Palmas, which is slated to begin the Terra hunting expedition in February. Many of these instruments are essentially proposing to observe particular stars, bright sun-like stars, for many years, in the hopes of randomly chancing upon a potential habitable planet, Venner says. The advantage of this star is that we already know there's a planet with Earth-like properties. Fantastic. Love it. I love it. Look at these three. Oh, simple amino acid identified as perhaps the difference between life and death from illness. Not all diseases are caused nutrient deficiencies, but they often do come with one. A deficiency of vitamin D, for example, is found most cases of illness, from cancer to upper respiratory tract infections to sepsis to osteoporosis. Recently, researchers at the renowned Salk Institute for Biological Studies have identified that a simple amino acid called methionine, one of which we can all get from our diets, mostly through animal source foods, play a key role in ameliorating the risk of death from infections. Ambitiously, the Salk team were investigating what's known as disease trajectory, which describes the process from which an infection is contracted or an injury sustained to the point at which the patient just recovers or dies. Salk scientist Janelle Aries, PhD, has spent decades researching why some patients go down the former track and the others the later. Inflammation, she presents, is a key decider, and that the kidneys play an underappreciated role in clearing inflammation from the body when its important role in the healing process is finished. Our study indicates that small biological differences, including dietary factors, can have large effects on disease outcomes, says senior author Ayers. Our discovery of a kidney-driven mechanism that limits inflammation, together with the protective effects of methionine supplementation in mice, points towards the potential of nutrition as a mechanistically informed medical intervention that can direct and optimize the paths people take in response to insult that cause disease. Inflammation is the immune system's response to any invader. Yes, I know. Hello, Mr. Breeze. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. Hello, Andrew. Hope you're doing well. Whether that is a pathogen inside you or a splinter in your finger, immune cells rush to the scene to facilitate the healing process. As those immune cells arrive, they amplify the invader alarms using proteins called pro-inflammatory cytokines. Pro-inflammatory cytokines are ultimately what lead to sickness and death in a lot of cases, says first author Katya Troha, PhD, a postdoctorate researcher in Ayer's lab. The immune system has to balance inflammation to attack the invader without harming healthy cells in the body. Our job is to find the mechanisms it uses to do that so that we can target them to improve patient outcomes. Nice. To understand how the body regulates its cytokine levels, the researchers used a mouse model of systemic inflammation. Oh my God. They just had to use the big words today. Inflammation induced by the pathogen Yersinia pseudotuberculosis. The first thing they noticed was that the infected mice were not eating as much, a sign of likely metabolic changes. To assess nutritional status, the researchers looked at the levels of circulating amino acids, which are protein building blocks that support cellular health throughout the body. Infected mice showed depressed methionine levels, an essential amino acid found in our everyday diets. Curious, Troha decided to feed a new batch of mice with methionine supplemented chow, and surprisingly, these mice were protected against the infection. Interesting. Further, see, and here's the other thing that I have issues with. This is mice. We actually need to be looking at primates closer to our own bodies to do this stuff, you know? So further experiments showed the methionine reduced circulating cytokine levels by partnering with a surprise ally, the kidneys. Methionine increased the kidneys' filtration capacity, improving blood flow and helping the body excrete pro-inflammatory cytokines through the urine. Important, this methionine kidney effect cleared excess cytokines without hindering other key aspects of the immune response. Curious whether this effect was present in other conditions, the researchers also looked at sepsis and kidney injury models. They found that methionine was also protective for these mice, supporting that may be a useful tool in other inflammatory disease settings. Interesting. By supplementing their diets with I can't say it. Salk scientists were able to give infected mice entirely different disease trajectories. The amino acid boosted the animal's kidney function and protected them against wasting, blood-brain barrier dysfunction, and death without hindering their body's ability to fight and kill the pseudotuberculosis. And the sepsis and kidney injury models show these effects extend to other infections and inflammatory conditions too, making a potentially useful tool for treating of infectious diseases, particularly in cases of kidney disease or failure, or for patients undergoing dialysis. Our findings add to a growing body of evidence that common dietary elements can be used as medicine, says Ayers. By studying these basic protective mechanisms, we reveal surprising new ways to shift individuals that are fated to develop disease and die onto trajectories of health and survival. You know, food has always been used as medicine, always. And it's a good thing that they have figured that out. So, all right, more good news on this day. January, by the way, I have to do another kind of shout out right now. Today, it would have been my mother-in-law's birthday. She passed away 20 years ago at 53. So she would have been 73 today. We miss her greatly. And just, it really kicked me in the keister to get my pre-diabetes under control because she had really bad diabetes. And I mean, she was so insulin dependent. So sad. All right. Just remembering my mother-in-law, one of them. I had two. 200 years ago today, a groundbreaking piece of civil engineering debuted. The massive Miami Bridge opened, cutting 9 hours from the journey between Wales and London. A triumph for its designer and engineer, Thomas Telford. It was the biggest suspension bridge in the world at the time. 16 huge chains held up 579 feet of deck, allowing 100 feet of clear space beneath for tall ships navigating the seaway underneath. 1826. 200 years. Wow. And it's still there. With a length of almost 6 football fields, 520 meters, it spans the dangerous waters of the Menai, I know I'm not saying that straight, connecting the island of Anglesey to the Wales mainland, with what was the second ever suspension bridge designed to carry vehicular traffic, in this case, horse carriages. Construction of the bridge to Telford's design began in 1819 with the towers on either side of the strait. These were constructed from Penmon limestone and were hollow with internal cross walls. Then came the 16 huge chain cables to support the deck, running along the length in 4 groups of 4, with 2 on the exterior parts and 2 along the middle. They were assembled section by section by workmen and supported in place by a scaffold. Each section consisted of 1 wrought iron bar and 4 links. Wow. Each chain measured 22.3 meters or 1,714 feet and weighed 123 tons. On the other side of the strait, the chains are fed through 3 tunnels and embedded into rock chambers with cast iron bolts 9 feet long. It bears reading to explain that this was very early bridge building technology, truly the dawn of large suspension bridges in the world. The use of chains is a clear example, as it wasn't long after that cables, which had seen use around the time as the Menai Bridge eventually completely replaced chains and steel replaced iron with the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge 60 years later. This would eventually happen about 100 years after it's finished. Additionally, there were no stiffening trusses, so the structure proved very susceptible to wind. More good news on this day. Thomas Jefferson offered to restock the shelves of the Library of Congress, which had been destroyed in the War of 1812, selling Congress more than 6,000 books from his own library, twice as many as had been burned. 1815. The first airplane rescue at sea near Cuba via the USS Terry, 1911. Happy 75th birthday to drummer and lead singer of Genesis, Phil Collins. He was born in 1951. The first successful trial to treat sickle cell disease took place at the U.S. National Institutes of Health in 1995. Belgium legally recognized same-sex marriage in 2003, and Iraqis voted in their country's first free election in half a century, 2005. Ready? This one's great. 51 years ago today, Hungarian sculptor and architect Professor Erno Rubik applied for a patent for his magic cube in Hungary. The first Rubik's Cube reached Budapest toy shops 2 years later. From 1971 to 1979, Rubik was a professor of architecture at the Budapest College of Applied Arts. Years and years later, he told CNN that he was trying to find a good challenge for his students. And they still love it today. Hello, BBs. Welcome to Galactic Café. I hope you're doing great today. His original cube was made with blocks of wood and rubber bands to hold the construct together. Because of the rigidly planned economy in the communist Hungary, it took him years to find a manufacturing firm that could make a prototype. But rather than debut in Hungary, where'd it go? Rubik licensed the Magic Cube to Ideal Toys, a U.S. company, in 1979. Ideal rebranded the Magic Cube to Rubik's Cube before it introduced to an international audience in 1980. And the rest, they say, is history. That was invented in 1975. 106 years ago today, Mazda was incorporated as Toyo Cork Kayo Company Limited, a cork making factory by Jiruo Matson. Yep. Interesting. 11 years later, it started producing automobiles and never looked back. The name Mazda was derived from Ahura Mazda, the god of harmony, intelligence, and wisdom in oh my God, I'm not even going to do it. Zoroastrianism. Okay. Many car makers capture a loyal fan base, and Mazda is certainly one of them, and boasts not only a history of innovation and motorsports success, but also some very well received and beloved cars. The first major breakthrough Mazda achieved was designing a reliable and powerful Wankel rotary engine for the Mazda Cosmo. Originally developed by a German innovator and sold by the firm NSU, the Wankel engine would eventually be abandoned by Germans, the French, and the Americans, leaving Mazda as the flagship producer of its strange ICE design to this very day. The Cosmo provided Mazda with a halo effect of positive space race-inspired innovation, but it was in 1990 that the Marquis found its best with the Miata, or MX-5, the best-selling two-seater coupe in history, the Mazda Miata. As of 8 years ago, over 1 million MX-5 Miatas have been sold globally. The original MX-5 was launched at a time when small roadsters had almost disappeared from the market, with the Alfa Romeo Spider being one of the only comparable models still in production at the time. It was a throwback to several beloved cars like the MGB, Triumph TR7, Triumph Spitfire, and Fiat Spider. 1920. 153 years ago today, Around the World in 80 Days was serially published in Jules Verne's 11th novel. Phineas Fogg of London and his newly employed French valet, Passepartout, attempted to circumnavigate the world in 80 days on a wager of £20,000, equivalent to £1.9 million in 2019, set by his friends at the Reform Club. It is one of Verne's most acclaimed works. Fogg is a gentleman who is exact, as in he has a perfect and routine life, right down to the number of steps he walks to the temperature of his shaving water. Upon taking the wager, he departs a train from London that night to a trip first to the Suez Canal via Turin and Brindisi, Italy, from which he arrives in Egypt via a steamer. From Suez, another steamship takes Fogg and Passepartout to Bombay. Then the trip goes on via a train to Calcutta, steamer to Hong Kong, steamer to Yokohama, and then on to San Francisco. Taking the transcontinental railway to New York, Fogg departs for Ireland, where he realizes he won't make his wager until Passepartout comes up with an important discovery. Throughout the journey, a pair of subplots enrich the book with such a daring narrative that it's no surprise it has been adapted into a film 5 times in the last 100 years, 6 if you count the short film featuring Tweety Bird. In 1889, journalist Nellie Bly undertook a trip around the world in 80 days for her newspaper, The New York World. She managed to do the journey within 72 days, meeting Verne in Amiens. Her book, Around the World in 72 Days, became a bestseller. That was in 1873. Hello, Dom Beast. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. 37 years ago today, the Luxor statue cache was uncovered under the city of Luxor, Egypt. containing 8 breathtaking sculptures of alabaster, gray granite, and quartzite depicting several deities and pharaohs. They exquisitely captured the skill of the new dynasty's artist. Originally, 5 statues were found at a 3-foot depth below a covering layer of small stones. Eventually, 26 statues were uncovered, with some being damaged prior to burial. The excavation was launched in 1989 under the authority of Mohammed El Sayir, with routine maintenance by the Luxor Antiquities Inspectorate. The Luxor Café was buried during the Roman conversion of the area into a military camp. Those were all found in 1989. Man, there's a lot of stuff today. 36 years ago today, Ray Kurzweil published The Age of Intelligent Machines, described as a tour de force, in which the author predicted the deeply commendable accuracy, the rise of many of our technological staples today. A transhumantist and furist, Kurzweil doesn't lament the rise of artificial intelligence in the book, but rather takes a neutral sort of stance on the subject, saying that AI's clear out of human labor in sectors like communication, innovation, teaching, and transportation will force us all to think more deeply on what it means to be human. Well, alrighty then. Kurzweil explains that the functionality per unit cost in the computer industry has been increasing exponentially for decades. He says computer memory cost 1/100 millionth of what it did in 1950, for example. If these trends continue, Kurzweil argues we will see a translating telephone by 2010, intelligent assistants by the mid-1990s, and a completely driverless car by well into the first half of the 21st century. He anticipates we will prove our identity by finger and voice prints as well. Interesting. Published that book is 1990. 81 years ago today, 500 Allied prisoners of war from the Bataan Death March were liberated during World War II from a Japanese, see, I've even got that on the brain. A Japanese POW camp in the Philippines. There, I spit it out. 121 U.S. Rangers, supported by several hundred Filipino guerrilla fighters, trekked 30 miles, then raided the Anatan prison camp using intelligence gained from Alamos scouts disguised as locals. The Great Raid lasted 30 minutes. 1945. Oh, Gene Hackman. We lost him last year. Also, the great actor Gene Hackman was born on this date 96 years ago today. Nominated for 5 Academy Awards, he won the Best Actor statue at age 41 after years of personal struggle and hardship for his role as an NYC cop in the critically acclaimed thriller The French Connection. He won a 2nd Oscar for his role in the 1992 Clint Eastwood Western, Unforgiven. It's a shame how he passed away. He was nominated again for his gripping portrayal of an FBI agent in Mississippi Burning in 1988, and is also saluted for major contributions to hit movies such as The Firm, Get Shorty, Enemy of the Gate, The Royal Tenenbaums, and The Conversation. He retired in 2004, but he went on to write 6 novels as an author, 3 historical fiction novels, a Depression-era tale of murder, and a tale of love and revenge set in the Old West entitled Payback at Morning Peak. His most recently published in 2013 was a police thriller called Pursuit. He was born in 1930. And last but certainly not least, on this day in 1969, the Beatles played their last public concert, performing on top of Apple Records, surprising lunchtime pedestrians on a blustery, cold day. The group, which invited Billy Preston to sit in on keyboards, hadn't played in public for 3 years. The unannounced London appearance was eventually broken up by the police But all the memorable scenes, including people gazing up in the streets, were filmed for a documentary. A total of 9 takes of the song Get Back, Don't Let Me Down, I've Got a Feeling, One After 909, and Dig a Pony. The Beatles realized that the concert would be shut down as police ascended to the roof, but continued to play for several more minutes. Paul McCartney improvised the lyrics of his song Get Back to reflect the situation. You've been playing on the roofs again, and you know your mama doesn't like it. She's going to have you arrested. The concert came to an end with the conclusion of Get Back, with John Lennon saying, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of the group and ourselves, and I hope we've passed the audition. And there is your good news of the day. So, what are we talking about? Go through the chat. Hey, Sentai Ranger Donnie, what are you up to? Winner, chicken dinner. I know. We've been talking about her since I started the show. She was one of my role models. She was wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, not doing that great. Donnie has new art. Go check that out. You had a cutlet. I have chicken nuggets. So, hey, Gordo, what's up? Meow, meow, meow. Is he in here? Oh, yeah, I have both tuxedos are in here. You had a chicken cutlet. I love Gene Hackman in Spoop. Yeah, Superman. He should have won an Oscar for that one. He was so good. He was so good in it. Yeah, good times. Yeah, when, movies gave a damn. Hollywood gave a damn about writing, right? Right. Did the chicken nuggets you have no, they were not. They were just regular shaped. They're not like pre-processed things. They're like handmade at this kitchen. So at a kitchen, not mine. Donnie says, I had my homemade pizza for lunch along with a can of lemon seltzer water. Yeah. Yuck. Yuck. I don't like seltzer water. My kids love it. I can't stand it. No, thank you. No, thanks. Pass. Speaking of seltzer water, then, what is your favorite brand, Donnie? Everybody, what's your favorite brand of? See, my kids, I like sparkling. Okay. So clearly American, right? I like that. Because it's got flavor, better flavor, right? I just can't, I can't stand the ones that barely have any flavor. So that's my deal. So what's your favorites? And don't say hard seltzer, probably Kroger. Yeah, we don't have Kroger anymore. I miss Kroger. Yeah, they got ran out of town by Walmart because unfortunately we are 100 miles north of Walmart headquarters. So we're a test market for Walmart. Yippers. So what have you been up to today, Gordo? Hello, user 535. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I hope you're doing great today. We are 1 minute, 19 seconds into this bad boy today, and I don't have anywhere to go. So Kroger is the parent company of Fred Meyer and Food for Less and Dillon's. And isn't it Food Lion? I mean, tons and tons and tons. So, hello, Dave. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Gordo has his son. He wears his sunglasses at night. Gordo's being funny on TikTok. Please give me some kittens over there. On TikTok, somebody help me meet my goal today. Stuffed crust pizza, yummo. Sounds good to me. Actually, I need to go fix. Food Lion is owned by. See, but I thought they bought it though. Hold on. Hold, please. Kroger family of companies. All right, you ready? You ready for the list? Here we go. They own, of course, Kroger, Ralph's, Fred Meyer, QFC, Harris Teeter, King's Scoopers and City Market, Dillon's, Smith's Foods, Fry's Foods, Mariano's, Payless Superstores, Pick and Save, Metro Market, Owens Market, JC Food Stores, Bakers, Gerbs, Food for Less, and food companies. Additionally, Kroger operates Kroger Marketplace stores, Fred Meyer multi-department stores, and price impact warehouse stores like Food for Less, Home Chef, and Vitacost. Interesting. Kroger previously attempted a $24.6 billion merger with Albertsons, which was blocked by the FTC in 2024 due to antitrust concerns. Oh, fascinating. Are you shitting me? We're seriously going to be blocking those? Okay. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. As a result, the merger did not proceed, and Kroger does not own Safeway, Vons, Jewel Osco, we used to have those, Osco drugs, or other Albertson banners. So there you go. Fascinating. But now you go talk to the Trump administration, you can own anything you want. So whatever. All right, it's free for all Friday, fresh for everyone. All right, it's free for all Friday. What are we talking about? As I was saying before I started, I was highly impressed by this week's episode of Starfleet Academy. Hello. I'm just going to call you Empire. Is it Don Genius Empire? Oh, thank you for following me. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. So, give me a kitten, Gordo. Oh, okay. I got it right. Yay. Yeah. Walmart runs. Anyways, Starfleet Academy this week was very fascinating to see what the Klingons have done. How am I doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? What the Klingons have been up to since the burn. And there's really some sad spots in it. So this week's Starfleet Academy episode was better than I liked the pranking episode though. Episode 3. I thought that was really, really funny that the War College was using the transporters that way. So it was pretty funny. But what are you up to, Don Genius? Got any plans for this weekend? Hopefully you're not in the bomb cyclone zone over there on the East Coast, which has begun. Yeah, I thought I like them. There's things I like about them all. I think it's going to get better and better from here, honestly. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Kurtzman has quit directing so far. He only did like the first 2 episodes. Fascinating. Guys, I have a strange feeling Kurtzman is going to be out the door soon. I have this spidey sense, Donnie says, nothing storming here in Western Washington. Thank the maker. But you guys are hot, aren't you? Like, I believe LA was, 80 today? It's freaking cold here again. Tomorrow morning, we're supposed to wake up to sub-zero temperatures. And that's not the wind chill. So, no thank you. I know, right? Seems that my petition may succeed after all. Hey, it never hurts to get new blood in anywhere. It never hurts to change. Change is not a dirty word. It's not. To me, woke is not a dirty word. But anyways, moving on. Thank you, Gordo, for the kitten. Anybody else over there on TikTok want to give me a kitten? They are cute little kitties. So, oh my God, there goes my nose. I'm wondering if I'm coming down with something. I don't need it. Where did the Kleenex? Oh, duh. I'm looking for Kleenexes. Pardon me. Oh man. Stop begging? No. Give me some money. No, I'm kidding. but thank you. So, what are we talking about? Sentai Ranger Donnie says he agrees. Let Seth MacFarlane take it over. Just kidding. Just kidding. By the way, I haven't done it yet today. Announce the Orville. Please. Please. We need more Orville. You love me. You barely know me. I'm a weirdo. But thank you. That's very kind of you. You're funny. Oh, boy. All right, what are we talking about? Bueller. Hey, where's Connie Cleary at? I just noticed she wasn't here. Lady Miss, what are you up to? John the Beagle Dad, what's everybody up to? That William Shatner commercial is fucking funny. Fucking funny. Will Shat, where? Yeah. I needed a good laugh. I'm fine with whoever is taking Curtsy's place. Whether Eugene Roddenberry, Terry Metalis. No, we cannot lose Brandon. I'm sorry. Brandon needs to stay with the Orville. No. So, and Robert Meyer Burnett. Yes. There's a great guy right there. So, bought that kind of love, more like a fan silly. Okay, meant to say not. Okay, not that kind of love. I get you. Not much over. Did it yesterday? Yeah. I have to break into my dishwasher tonight and hopefully replace the latch so that my dishwasher will work. Well, thank you, Gordo. That's very sweet of you. Love you too. You're all family. So, yeah. Wish I had a Comic-Con or something going on this weekend. That would be fantastic, but I don't have any. So I'm going to be side gigging my butt off. Yay. In the cold. Layered up, of course. Not looking forward to it, honestly. I don't know. Lately, I've just been I just don't want to do it. 20,000, what? Yeah, I know, right? Can we get 30 today? We got 30 the other day. I'm helping. Being a bad TikToker. Yeah, I know. See, I can see it right here. See? Yeah. I see it. Thank you. Hey, I learned that from Dem. By the way, I miss his lives. It's just my buddy who does the politics over on TikTok. He has just got so bogged down by it. You know? Aw. Yeah. I feel bad for him. It gets to you, you know, the culture right now, the mood, the atmosphere right now is just really bizarre, you know. By the way, I hadn't talked about this, but if you don't know, I work for United Healthcare. I actually do have a career. Oh, look at that. Luigi Mangione, who murdered my big boss, Brian Thompson. They've been batting back and forth about if he should face the death penalty. You have a potty mouth? Oh, dude, I cuss like a sailor here. You get flagged all the time? That's fine. Look, here's my deal, okay? Before I continue on with Luigi. I will be your friend as long as we leave politics out of it and religion. I don't care what. I don't care. You can worship Satan for all I care. As long as you're a good and loyal friend, I'm there. So TikTok will lock me out someday. They're going to lock everybody out someday. They're going to hate us all. The Ellisons and Oracle have bought TikTok with Rupert Murdoch. So get ready for more alt-right stuff coming. I'm just saying, you know, I was very devastated last year when I found out that Brian was murdered, and this kid did it. And what's even bizarrer, okay, is that this kid had never been on United Healthcare Insurance. So why was he stalking my boss, my big boss? So he was like, so it was like my supervisor, her supervisor, and then Wayne, and then him. So big boss, right? I met Brian several times when he would come to town. When we worked in the office, he was awesome, very nice guy. Worked his way up through the company, graduated college, got a job there, worked his way up. It wasn't just handed to him. He worked hard for it. But I just don't get why this kid has so much hate in his heart. Now, I heard that, I've read that this kid had several back surgeries and they were botched. You choose not. I agree. I agree. I like that. I've lost a friend lately because he can't get over his personal issues. And that breaks my heart. Like I go through an annual series. I have several series. And it's called, I used to call it the taboo subject series, but I changed it to forbidden frequencies because it sounds better. And we talk about politics, religion, mental health. We've got a whole list of stuff we're going to talk about. Like this week's episode, Sunday night, is about canon in the fandoms. So come join us. That's going to be fun. But I just don't like when your friendship hinges on somebody thinking that you have to be exactly like them. And you don't. As I like to say, it's one of my mottos here. If we were all the same, life would suck. Hello, Cultured View. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. If we were all the same, life would suck. We're all unique. We're all made, wired differently, right? I'm sorry. I don't want to be a Stepford wife. Hello, little Stumbleina. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Vanilla Ice sent Ice baby. That was interesting. I don't want to be a Stepford wife. I don't want to be cookie cutter. I'm fat. I know that. I've lost a lot of weight, actually. I have curves. Who cares? You know what makes me happy? No, what? What makes you happy? Sentai Ranger Johnny says, also the Grammys. I said that. Where have you been? And the Olympics start the 6th on NBC and all the Universal channels. Ooh, Gordo. Oh my God, Becky. A substance close to my heart that I should not eat too much of. Nutella is fantastic. Fantastic. We have a donut place here called Hertz Donuts. And they make the best Nutella donut. Oh man, that's so good. So it's a yeast donut covered in sugar. And then they put a big dollop of Nutella right smack in the middle of that bad boy. Oh man, that's so good. I used to buy Nutella all the time for the kids. And God, my kids are adults practically. And I would catch my oldest eating out of the jar with a spoon. They love it. So, yeah, my kids are ornery as all get out. Like today, I was helping co-host Vic. He's in college right now with his financial aid, which finally got approved. Yay. And he's doing great in school. But I'm like, okay, sugar attack. Yeah, I know. I have a sweet tooth. It's really bad. Here, I'll show you. I love Easter. I love Easter. Bad. Okay. And Starburst jelly beans are my other Achilles heel. along with Double Crunch Palmer bunnies. You got bunny money. Have you seen those? Hello, Asher. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Good stuff. I like marshmallow. Yes. Good stuff. You know what we used to do with those when the kids were little? We'd buy graham crackers and we'd heat them up in the microwave and make s'mores out of them. Kids loved it. Because they were the cheap candy. Like Walgreens had them today for $2.50, which I thought was absolutely bullshit. But Walmart usually sells them for like $1.50 or something. So Sentai Ranger Johnny says 2 days after the start of the Olympic Games, Super Bowl 60. Yep. Can you believe we're at 60? What? Super Bowl 60. That's insane. Yep, I'm still going. Fried chicken cutlet. Damn good. Yeah. You're a fatty too? Cool. 6 foot tall, 340. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, Gordo. Look, I used to weigh 417 and I'm 5'7". I'm down to 240. So I have 40 or 50 pounds to go and then I'll hit my goal weight. My biggest problem right now, I've had gastric sleeve surgery. My biggest problem right now is finding someone to freaking take the excess skin off. Am I going anywhere tonight? No. Staying home. Autumn has the car. Autumn went to work. So my pick for Super Bowl. Yes, your Seahawks. I don't care. My teams aren't in it. I know. Well, my husband and I, we were supposed to do it together, but he has his surgery a year before mine. He's gained some of his weight back, but that's due to extreme circumstances. But I'm trying. My deal is I need a new exercise bike. That's how I lost weight the best. And I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's called Walk at Home program by Leslie Sansoni. It's all online now. You don't have to buy the DVDs anymore, although I own a bunch of them. It helped me really drop the pounds, especially the Miracle Miles program. And it's like low impact cardio, easy stuff. You just walk in place at home. And then I used to do weightlifting, but co-host Vic fell April 21st, 2023 and broke his leg. And so I had to care for him. So I was moving at the same time. So my whole workout routine went to shit since then. But I've been maintaining. You know, I wear an extra large t-shirt. I'm back in a size 18 jean. Why do I need to do anything extra? I mean, yeah, I would love to be below 200 pounds. But when I almost made it, my mom is really, the Grand Admiral Mombie is really getting me irritated because she's almost to 200 pounds. I'm really proud of, don't get me wrong, I'm really proud of my parents. My mom's A1C was creeping back up again. And so they have really taken the initiative to get back on the program, you know. Yeah, go Seahawks. I guess I'll root for them because I really don't like the New England Patriots. Sorry, Seth MacFarlane. I don't like the New England Patriots. I'm a Chiefs, and I guess I'm a Rams fan. I also like the Arizona Cardinals because they used to be in St. Louis. So, but you have to do it for you. Weight loss, you have to do for you. Don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for your spouse. Don't do it for your parents. Do it for you. Like RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? And RuPaul's right. I had to go through lots of therapy too, Mr. Stark. Actually, I have 3 Mr. Starks in my life. That's my husband and my boys. So, by the way, Tony Man, if you guys hear me talk about him, and I shouldn't dox him like this, but he doesn't care. He was born in 2000, and my hubby, what about him? He's Gorilla Man. He's the gorilla man that shows up in the chat every once in a while. My oldest son was born in 2000. He'll be 26 this year. And his name is Anthony Stark. Yes, it's true. And my mother-in-law, whose birthday would have been today, used to call him Tony all the time. So it just stuck. He's our Iron Man. He's our Tony man. So yes, I have a hubby. Yep. See. How many years will we been married this year? Hold on. Hold, please. The circus. Nope. Yeah, 27 years this year. It hasn't been glitzy. It hasn't been glamorous. We don't live together, but still kind of together. So it's complicated. I'll put it that way. It's complicated. My boys live with him, and my daughter lives with me and the 4 kitties, 2 of which are in here right now. I bet Slinky's around here somewhere, and Daisy's probably sleeping on Autumn, the producer's bed. But yeah, last 4 years have been difficult. But, you know, you live and you learn. So anyways, what else are we talking about? Hello, Helen Peterson. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Nope. No open marriage. Nope. I guess, well, no. We just live separately. I mean, trying to find a house to fit all of us in it, because my boys are not financially secure. We'll put it that way. Is ridiculous. Trying to find a 4 or 5 bedroom house in Springfield, Missouri is crazy. Crazy. Hello, Holy 151. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So, but you know, we're still a family. No. Let you see what? What are you talking about, Gordo? Hello, Shout. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We all like sci-fi. We all like Doctor Who. We all like Harry Potter. We all like. My oldest doesn't like the Orville like co-host Vic and I do. I said what? Oh yeah. Nah, I don't want to think too hard about it because of what's happened. So. Oh shoot! I forgot to send that over. Crapola. Let's see if I can do it without disrupting my other computer here so that you guys can see Mombie's Daily Boost. From Umbridge. From Umbridge. Yeah, Mombie. Okay. No, I don't want to look, AI. Get out of here. Get out of here, kid. You bother me. You notice that everywhere you, yes, please. Thank you. AI is everywhere. It's like Skynet is aware. Hey, aliens. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up so y'all can see this as I walk through it. Googie, come hither yonder. I can't see. Here we go. All right. I finally figured out how I could show you guys stuff. Yay. Uh-oh. Did it not upload? Okay. Hold on. Did I click? Did I click out of it and it didn't like it? But that's what happened. Oh man, I do that all the time. Let's see here. No, promotion slides. That's what it's called. I can see it right there. I swear to God, Google, cut it out, man. You want to believe? Yeah, a lot of us do. No, not that. Oh my God, Becky. Where did I? Tech issues. They always drive us nuts. Okay, this is. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Okay, I have to switch. I love it. I love it. Thank God my mom bought me a new computer because this gets annoying sometimes. All right. There we go. That's what I wanted. I know I'm a weirdo. Thank you. Wait, no one says it. Okay. All right. I got to move those over. No, not that. That one. All right. Now I've got it going. The phone number stops at the Sci-Fi Mombie house. You want me to cut it out? No. No. I think it's interesting though. What has been the talk lately? Oh, shoot. I forgot. Somebody was talking about UAPs, and I'm trying to remember what the conversation was about. So it's pretty interesting. Really? Come on. There we go. Maybe. There it is. Da, 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 da. Space Jello. Cool. How do you make that? Yeah. I've seen those packets. Hello, old awesomeness. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Save. I think I bought some one time for the kids just to try it out. Of course, I didn't like it, but it was interesting. It was interesting. So, hello, Sorceress Rainbow. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. All right, let's see if I can. Hello, Terry56F. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Yes, I'm adding a source. Come on. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. It's time for Mombie's Daily Boost. Here we go. Try and get it working over here on TikTok. Maybe. I need to find a better way to broadcast, obviously. There we go. Let's see. I guess it's considered an image. Guess the PDF file doesn't count. Well, shit. Okay. Oh, I haven't gone down to the bottom yet. Where is everybody? I guess I can't do all shit. Okay. I have to figure this stuff out. This is driving me crazy. I'm just gonna have to stay here some night and just play around on TikTok, I guess. Let's see. Guess I could do a window capture, maybe. Let's see here. Story of my life. Oh, man. Right here. We watched Battlestar Galactica last night. It was pretty awesome. First time me seeing it. Pretty cool. Be right back. Okay. Rid of that. Okay, now let's see what I can do here. Get rid of that. There we go. Maybe. Hello, T. Dirksen. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Maybe. Okay, are you going to show up? Maybe not. Hide me and I have to. Okay, fine. Okay, well, you're just going to have to listen to me talk about the Mombie's Daily Boost over on all the other platforms. Okay, so here we go. It is FriYAY, January 30th, 2026. We made it to the end of January, y'all. Can you believe it? Tomorrow night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Of course, Saturday nights are dedicated to Star Trek, the original series right now. We are actually going to go through all the Star Trek series, including Star Trek Continues. So come join us for that. We have a lot of fun on Saturday nights. Sunday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, midnight CET. We are watching The Muppets. By the way, The Muppet Show starts Wednesday on ABC. So here we go, and it'll be available. So I'm trying to figure out what's a good thing to do because Ted starts off, I believe, on Thursdays, March 5th. So we're not only watching Battlestar Galactica, but we'll have to figure this out. So I may save Ted till Saturdays. I don't know. Stony Girl asked me to do that. We'll see. All right. Also, Sunday nights for the OG podcast, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. We are in the topic of forbidden frequencies. So, warning, this show contains sensitive subjects. Viewer discretion is advised. I get most of my holiday countdown information from calendar.com. It's 15 days to Valentine's Day. It's 17 days to President's Day. It's 18 days to Mardi Gras. Let the good times roll. It's 100 days to Mother's Day. It's 115 days to Memorial Day. And it's 140 days to Juneteenth. So plan accordingly. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we care. There are so many great volunteer opportunities in your area. Check your local media or your local charity chapter's website for events you can help out with here in the Ozarks. It's volunteerozarks.com. So go there, check it out. Lots of places need help. Lots of places need help. Please continue to help with donations to these four reputable Better Business Bureau vetted charities. redcross.org, redcrescent.org, convoyofhope.org, which is 5 miles that way here in Southwest Missouri, World Central Kitchen at wck.org. You know, Chef Jose Andre would absolutely love your guys' help with that. And directrelief.org. Coming soon to Sci-Fi Mombie, it's the Galactic Book Club. Connie Cleary and I are going to be reading some fantastic sci-fi fantasy, maybe even a couple horror novels. I don't know. We'll find out. But we want you to come join us. So watch our social media for the upcoming schedule. But I can tell you, first and foremost, the first book we are reading is called Mixed Magic by Chris Christman. So get ready. It's going to be awesome. It's going to have Mombie's seal of approval on the books. And last but certainly not least, if you have questions, concerns, topic suggestions, or constructive criticism, nice comments, please email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. That's questions@sci-fi-mombie. We also have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com, which I need to go in and work on again. So, all right, y'all. Sit here and chat for just a little bit longer. Here's my email. I do answer my emails, believe it or not. Unlike some people I know. Fuzzy door. No, just kidding. Just kidding. So, Sentai Ranger Donnie says, that was fun. Thank you. Have a great weekend. I'm not done yet. No matter which side you are on, love or hate it, we're all human beings. I love you all. Yep, love you too, Donnie. You're awesome. Yes, tomorrow is Saturday. Yay. And it's Star Trek Saturday. Woohoo. So looking forward to that with everybody. I'm really enjoying Battlestar Galactica. I didn't think I would. You sent me a message? Oh, I did see that. Sorry, I got sidetracked with kids stuff. So I will go right after this show. I will go check it out. Cool? Right. So figure out why my system is acting up. You have a picture of Battlestar what? Sciatica? Yeah, I know. Sciatica is really bad. I'm kidding. Hey, Positive Candor, what are you up to? Good to see you. Hope you've had a good day. I'm sitting here still thinking about Catherine O'Hara. Really sad she's gone. So they say it's not. Oh, you sent me a picture. Okay. I will go check that out. So they say that she was born where her anatomy, like her heart was turned. Kevin who? Kevin. Oh yeah. Yeah. Her heart was backwards, but they don't know if that is what caused her passing. So we'll find out soon. But just sad. She was 71. Great actress. Fantastic actress. So watch more Schitt's Creek. Watch more SCTV. We'll never forget you, Catherine, because you were awesome. You were awesome. How does that? It says 1 in 10,000 people across the globe are born with it. It's just your heart decides to form backward, flip instead of, the human heart lays. I'm sorry, I could be a medical coder. I've had to take so much anatomy and physiology and pathophysiology. It's ridiculous. But your heart normally lays with the apex to the left. So it was mirror image. It's just something that happens. So, but she's lived with it for years. I don't think there's really any way to fix it too, But yeah, it's really sad. I mean, everybody in the if everybody in the TMZ newsroom is freaking out over it, it's a bad day. Everybody online was just heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. Because she was supposed to come back to The Last of Us. She was still working on the studio with Seth Rogen. She had some other things coming down the pike. So, anyways, I'm trying to get to 30,000. She was awesome. She was. Deo. She talks about that. I remember her once, she said, Tim Burton came to me. It was in an interview for the show, for the movie. And he said, I have an idea and I want to know what you think about it, because they hadn't given her that part of the script yet because he was still working on it. And he says, I really love this song and I want to see you guys dance to it. He says, I'm thinking about, doing this scene. And she's like, okay, well, I'll try it. And they did, I think she said they did like 10 run throughs of it. And then finally they recorded it. And everybody, Jeffrey Jones, Winona Ryder, everybody, Dick Cavett, everybody around the table. It's magic. It's magic. Yeah, it's a good album. Yeah. But I was really sad when they didn't bring Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, Harry Belafonte, that's right. They didn't bring Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis back, But I know why they didn't bring Jeffrey Jones back. And that's a good point. He shouldn't have been brought back for what he did. So, but she'll be greatly missed. Yep, the crossed over. That's right. They did. They found, according to the story, they found some kind of loophole so that it wouldn't have to stay on Earth for 125 years. So that was interesting. Yeah, they crossed over together. So I was happy to see when, Jenna Ortega as her daughter, Astrid. That was cool. So not too shabby. All right, y'all. I forgot to pull in one more thing, I think. But you awake, Boots? Barely, right? Okay. So, all right, guys. Have a good weekend. If you do not come back tomorrow night for Star Trek or Sunday night for any of the shows, then, don't forget, we're all human in some form or another. I think I'm an alien most of the time. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. I like to do that sometimes in the McDonald's drive-through. Say, hey, the car behind me, how much is the order? And they tell me, and I'm like, okay, so here's some money. I like to do that. I like to also round it up for, Ronald McDonald House or, the charities that some of these franchises support. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. You really don't. I just go off of what my mom taught me, is that you always love them, but you don't have to like them, especially if they're family. It's really hard to sometimes hate your family members, but I always was taught that you just love everybody in the name of God. And then you go from there. Flash someone a smile, because sometimes people need a smile. You never know what a person's going through every day, Give them a smile. Sci-fi unites us. It really does. It brings out the best in everybody. It really does. Although I did hear the other day, I don't know if you guys heard this, but somebody in the fandom who lives out in LA was wanting to cut off certain people because they follow a certain president. And I thought I didn't think that was truly awesome. Hello, Motown Kitties. So I just felt it was not a good idea. But I mean, I can understand why they feel that way. I can understand why they feel that way in the fandom. And also, don't forget, I'm trying to get to 30,000 hearts. Is what I'm trying to do over on TikTok. Also, don't forget, just be yourself. Don't worry about what people think. We're going through that right now with Autumn, the producer. She's a senior in high school. And I remember when I was a senior in high school, I didn't give a damn what people thought about me. So I just did what I did best. So, but, sometimes people take drive or ambition as cockiness and nastiness and rudeness when they don't understand that some people are just highly driven people. They're type A personalities. They want more out of life. And it really befuddles me. You know, I guess it's because I'm 47 and I've sat back and watched this my whole life and have to deal with myself. But, you know, some kids are just jerks because they were raised that way, you know? Oh, thank you for sending me an email. I'll look at it. Some kids need to learn that lesson. So you're testing it out. Okay, no problem. Some kids need to grow up and realize that, you know, you may not like a certain person's attitude, but maybe that person just is high goal obtaining, you know? So there's a lot of body. So what we've been dealing with lately, I know I'm stalling on purpose. There was a lot of body shaming going on with my daughter's drama department at school. They weren't giving like main roles to people who were overweight. They were deliberately choosing skinny people. And I'll give you an example. Augustus Glue in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka, yeah, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, is fat. Okay? He's fat. You're happy, you're proud and happy to be a pain in the ass. Yes, I live to be a pain in somebody's ass. But they cast a person that was skinny, and then they patted them in a fat suit. And they cast it as female. And it was just, hey, freak troll, what are you up to, man? It was ridiculous because they were body shaming. So, and they cut good people out of playing the role. And of course, my daughter didn't take it very well, so she was very upset about it. You know, you're eating some dinner. What are you eating for dinner? I'm about to have fried chicken nuggets with potato wedges. So, but you know, it's just, I try to share those little things with my kids so that they can, you know. My favorite heavy kid actor was in Matilda eating cake. Yeah. That kid is awesome. That kid is awesome. Do you guys remember the kid from Little Rascals that played Alfalfa, Bug Hall? Do you guys remember him? Cute kid. He now lives off the grid. I was reading an article today in People magazine. He lives off the grid now. He has 5 kids. And he never wants to set foot in Hollywood ever again. Ooh, yummy. That sounds delicious, Freak Troll. Yeah, I'm hungry. So, hey, 30,000. We made it. Cha-ching. All right. Thanks, guys, so much for that over on TikTok. Kung Pao steak. That sounds delicious. I haven't had Chinese in a while, so. But, all right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Just take care if you are in the areas that, not yet, that are in the path of this bomb cyclone. If you're in the path of the cold, please, you know, be careful. Yes, everybody stay warm, layer up. If you start to have frostbite issues, get to the hospital. Don't wait around for that. Don't lose limbs over it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I will talk to you all later. Thank you all so much for being here. Gordo, D'iris, everybody else. Oh, 81 people. Wow. Came in and out. That's great. That's great. Lady Mist. Sentai Ranger Donnie. John the Beagle Dad. Positive Candor. Who else was here? Got Sentai Ranger Johnny, John the Beagle Dad, Lady Mist, Positive Candor. No new people today. That's interesting. No Connie Cleary either. Oh, Buddy Hepburn. Liv Hendrickson live at the somewhere. Thanks for being here, Liv. Buddy, thank you for telling me about that commercial. That was fantastic. If you haven't seen the new William Shatner commercial for Raisin Bran, go watch it. It's really, really funny. You'll get a kick out of it. Hey, Devokies. And I guess that's everybody. So, all right, guys. Later, party people. I'm going to start you guys off early on the ending credits.
I host a show 4 times.
Bye, guys.
A week,
Have a
on
good
Sunday
weekend.
Nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets.
I host a show 4 times a week, and on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning February 4th, we might just have a double dose of Muppets during the week because Seth Rogen has brought the Muppet Show back to ABC. So come join us on Wednesdays. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we are in the Taboo Topic series, otherwise renamed Forbidden Frequencies. I host a show Monday to Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European Time called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk about good news, pop culture news, positivity, science news, space news, recipes, books, music, whatever. But most of all, great discussion about sci-fi. Monday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, it's Tunageddon, where we're watching Animation Domination and other great animated shows. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Thursday nights used to be dedicated to the Orville, but now in the Sci-Fi Mombie studios, it's dedicated to Galactica. So come join me because it's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European Time. Saturdays in the studio, it's dedicated to all things Star Trek, and right now we're watching the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Ted the Series Season 2 comes out March 4th, and in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we will be watching Ted and Mission Log the Orville Talking Ted when it returns. So watch our social media and come join the party as we watch our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. And John. Can't forget John. Watch our social medias for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Fell What? And Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. That's my cooking show. I like to bring you all those cool new products and cook for you. Da-da-da-da! Sci-Fi Mombie's Galactic Book Club with my good friend Connie Cleary is coming. Watch our social media for announcements. And the first book we will be reading is Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, it is not in our nature. We refuse to be like that. But if you choose to, we do have 3 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Use our Ko-Fi account. Scan that QR code right there or go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You know, you don't have to, but smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That helps too. We also have a Throne account. Scan that QR code right there or go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We ask for tech gear or other things like for giveaways, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never receive your personal information. That's what I love about Throne. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Connie Cleary was my first subscriber. So go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u =849725353. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and we now have the Inspiration TV platform. So go check out all our social media. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out all the links to our social media. Check out all the fun things we do all year long, because we'll be posting the pictures from conventions or meeting up with you in public. And also check out Sci-Fi Mombie security team and their Gotcha Day information. And look at how cute they are. sci-fi-mombie.com. If you have any further questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is the email. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. That great logo that David Kabiza drew for us and Dr. Omega helps us warp to every show is on the site, and you can put it on any product we chose. Also, don't forget, in that black bar underneath every segment of the website is a discount. Use the discount. Make sure you're getting the full discount and everything that we choose. So don't forget, it's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. We appreciate every single one of you. You are our friends and our family, and we love you. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze. Retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum. Space age stories, here they come. With quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold.